What's up, guys, girls, and piles of gravel? We're almost done being sick. We're on the tail end of it. We're getting there. Oh boy, man, what a journey. So auto levels are an often forgotten piece of Geometry Dash. They're, you know, they were, I don't want to say they were big, but like they were around a while ago. You don't see people make auto levels super duper often. There's actually more than I thought. Let's see, when was the most recent one? This was 2 weeks ago. But obviously these are nowhere near, you know, here's a Tapala Prelude, which came out 6 months ago. So, you know, obviously these don't come out super duper often. But something that used to be kind of a trend was like auto versions of regular levels. That's not a hexagon force. Auto versions of like official levels. You know, you see you got pads, and that's pretty much the biggest tool that we had back in like 1.8 to make auto levels. You know, it was pads, or it'd be, you know, blocks that guide you on in like a ship or a ball or a UFO or something. But in 2.2 we have a lot more tools, so I want to see if today I can make an auto level that is perfectly accurate to the actual level, you know, to actual GD. Because, you know, in this level, you could see all the pads, you could see exactly what's going on. You know, there's portals there. I want to see if I could make an auto level where it doesn't even work. You know, it does work. Hitting that subscribe button, baby! Yeah! Because there's a demolished 200k, and we are very, very close to 300k! Let's go! Alright, back to being auto. I want to see if I can make an auto level where you can't even tell that it's auto, right? That's what I want to try. I think a good candidate for this would be Dash, since it's, you know, 2.2 level. We're going to be using 2.2 stuff, so it just makes sense to me, you know? Now, first things first, what we need to get straight is making a convincing looking jump. So, for example, if we use show hitbox and show hitbox trail, when you hold jump off of this is the like angle that the cube takes. We want to see if we can get a jump. If we put some hitboxes here, we want to try to get a jump that also doesn't die here, right? Because we hold off of this, we're not dying. Now, the strategy that I am going to use for this is can set an object, and you can use the teleport trigger's force to mimic this. And you might think, well, that doesn't work because then you're going to teleport back to the object. These ignore X and Y buttons are great because ignore Y, for example, means that if you hit a teleport orb, like say that you hit a teleport orb here, right? You hit it a little bit late. By default, you'd be snapped back to the middle of this teleport orb and then keep going. But if you have ignore X on here, these teleport orbs will ignore any movement horizontally and it'll only care about vertical. So if you hit it early, it'll teleport you up to the earlier part of the teleport orb. If you hit it late, it'll teleport you up on the later part. And, you know, ignore Y would be the same thing, although it'd be funnier if you have these two teleport orbs. If you have ignore Y on and you hit this one near the top, it'll teleport you over here near the top. You hit near the bottom, it'll teleport you near the bottom. But what that means is that if we have both of them on, it just won't teleport you at all, you know? You see? Then if we give it no effects, no particles, you can see that it literally looks like nothing happens. So now what we want to do is we want to give it a force, and we'll just make it touch triggered so we can test it out down here. Yeah, so that's like not enough, obviously. Oh, wow, okay. How does that look with the hitbox trail, though? Oh, how did that not kill me? Actually, how did that not kill? What? Okay, well, either way, that's closer, but that is still not what we're looking for. And that's too high. That looks pretty close. I can't lie. I feel like it's a little bit too high, maybe, but I mean, that's like pretty good, actually. I think that's good. I think that's what we're gonna go with, actually. Huh, okay. Cool. Well, nice. So yeah, so we got that, and now I'm gonna copy these. We're gonna go into Dash, and I guess we'll just take a new layer, like layer 500. Paste these, build helper it. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna spawn trigger this with multi-trigger. That way, we can just drop a spawn trigger wherever we need to mimic a jump. It doesn't look perfectly natural, I guess, because the cube doesn't rotate. You can only ask for so much, though, you know? Actually, maybe we shouldn't spawn trigger, because, yeah, there are going to be instances where we need to do different amounts of force. Like with this red orb, you know, we're going to need, yeah, we're going to need more force. How much force would we need for this? What, 15? That works, actually. Okay, that's too early. We don't want to jump in midair. Now we have to hit these two blue orbs. We actually, I think we actually can just use pads for this. Pads have basically the same momentum. We hide that, and then we want no effects. Yeah, no particles is what we want here. I don't think we want no effects, actually, though. I think we actually want, because we want the, like, gravity effects. Yeah, we want, like, the gravity lines. Yeah, because the gravity lines come out either way, so we do want those. And then, yeah, the spider part, we can do literally the same thing. Just no particles, but I think we want the effects, actually. So that way the spider still has the lines. Yeah, wow, that's actually perfect. The spider literally has the line still, which is very nice. Alright, and then we get here. I think we can use teleport here, but flip the gravity? Why didn't that work? Oh, it doesn't flip the gravity like that. Well, we can just use like a green portal then. Do we have to make the force like negative? Oh, wait. Okay, I guess. I didn't... Well, that works. Sure, bro. Whatever works, I suppose. Alright, back to the blue orbs. Now, the unfortunate thing is that these teleport triggers, when they flip your gravity, they don't do the particles, but whatever. Then we need to do a pink orb here. Don't know if this would be better to do with just a pad, or if maybe I feel like we can manage this with a teleport trigger. It's so wimpy. Is that what a pink orb looks like? I guess that is kind of what that looks like. All right, back to this. I'm actually gonna give this spider pad the group that matches that. Oh my god, why? There we go. How in the name of God do you mimic dashing? Oh boy. The easy and lame option is to just put a bunch of blocks underneath. But like, man, is that really it? I wish there was a way to simulate input. Like, I wish there was a trigger. That would honestly, I mean, that would make this so much easier in general. It's just, I wish there was a trigger that could simulate tapping, you know? That would be so nice. What does it look like if we just do the unfortunate and lame version? I mean, it doesn't look that bad. I mean, obviously there's no dash fire, but like, can we mimic the dash fire with like a fireball? I'm thinking here. Okay, what does dash fire look like? Hold on. It's like sepia here. So you actually really can't even I feel like it's player colored. What does it look like when the dash fire fades in? Okay, it like scales up. It's like kind of what it does. It like scales up with you. It needs to be a little bit bigger. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good actually. Wait. Okay, so now what we need to do is scale it all the way down if we can. Okay, yeah, just like that. A little bit faster though. Maybe 0.15 is what we need. Yeah, and we'll just fade it out to hide that the scale doesn't work perfectly. Make it low opacity, way back here. Wait, that actually works so well though? That's actually crazy. I'm not even joking. That actually looks pretty good. What? Oh my god, that's awesome. Okay, cool. Well, I'm content with that, so let's get back to just making the rest of the level, I guess. What the heck? I can't believe that works so well. Now we have to negative do it. Actually, yeah, is the force even gonna be the same for a mini jump? Definitely not. And here we are. Swing copter is actually going to be incredibly easy because it's nothing but green portals. That's just all the swing copter is. So this will be great. Yeah, the annoying thing is that, like, I didn't think the gravity portals would kill your momentum so much like they do. I wonder if there is maybe a better way to do this. Well, I thought it'd be easy. Let's try out teleport portals, I guess. I mean, it's not perfect, but I think it's better. Yeah, I guess. It's not, you know, it really... It's not what I was hoping for, but maybe, you know, maybe it doesn't look bad in normal mode. Yeah, I mean, you could definitely still tell, like, when it's, yeah, I mean, it's not terrible. All right, cool. Now it's time for the sideways parts. I don't really know how this is gonna work. Right, off to a bad start. That did not work. Okay, well, I guess what that actually means then is that we're gonna have to put these on channel 0, and we're just gonna have to make all of them touch triggered. I can sort of figure out how channels work when I'm building my own level, but whenever it's something like this where I have to work with an existing level, I kind of got nothing. So that's what it's gonna have to be. Is literally touch triggered. What? Why are we not? Why? Hello? What's your problem? Oh, it's because it's negative force. We're supposed to be regular gravity. Or we're not supposed to be regular gravity. Hello? Alright, we might have to, unfortunately, try and make do with a pink pad if possible. I mean, it's only, like, 2 jumps that we have to do this for, so maybe it'll be fine. Maybe we can use, like, maybe we can leverage a force block or something as well. Yeah, I think we want to give a little bit more force, because we're kind of undershooting right now. I'm not happy about it, but, I mean, I think it'll get the job done, so... Alright, cool. We're upside down now, so do teleport triggers work again? What channel are we on after we go through that? Channel 0. Okay, cool. It does work. Okay. Are these the best option for the robot, though? What does it look like in normal mode, though? I mean, that looks decent, I think. Yeah, it's not perfect, but I mean... And then the ball, I think, should be pretty simple. I mean, surely we can just... maybe blue pads aren't actually, like, the greatest thing for this. What if we try the teleport thing and we just toggle the gravity? Maybe that would work. Let's look at this in normal mode again. Okay, cool. We're going back sideways, so let's hope that the teleport things work, or not. Oh? Well, I mean, it flipped. I don't know if it actually, like, I don't know if it did the force properly. I mean, it flipped, at least, so that's something. I definitely don't think it's doing the easing correctly. Yeah, it absolutely isn't doing the easing. Okay, maybe we'll need some force blocks to assist here. Okay, I mean, that looks kind of harsh, but honestly, I think it's a better solution than what we had before, so... But it's fine then, because then we go back right side up and we get to use, like, the good ones again. Whoops. Maybe -8. Perfect. I mean, a little too high, I think, but almost perfect. Alright, so, yeah, so we're just back here again with the swing copter now, so we're just gonna delete the static force, and it's just gonna be a bunch of gravity toggles. Wow, that actually almost worked, like, all the way through, just the final one doesn't work right. And now we just need to do the thing with the spider pads. Sweet. And now we are back here. Alright, cool. And now I think we should have this dash orb object still following us. So I think we can do a fake dash orb here. Oh, and then we have to do it again. Okay. You also need to rotate it this time. Yeah, and then we also need to move it, like, up a little bit, it looks like, if we can. Oh boy, I don't even know. The teleport trigger just hates sideways gameplay. We're just gonna have to see what we can do here, I guess. Let's see what channels we go through. So we start on 0, then 4. I forgot I actually have to play that part because it's not auto. 4, then 5, then 6, then 7, then 8, then 9. And then we switch to 10 midway through. And then we go back to 0. I like that RobTub tries to keep the player on 0, like, as much as possible. It's very nice. Probably won't. Place your bets? I think not. Wow, who could have ever guessed, bro? Okay, what about 5 when we're upside down? Because it seems to work when we're upside down, just not sideways. Okay. Yeah, so it works on upside down stuff. It just doesn't work anywhere else. So sadly, we'll have to use pink pads and force blocks on this. Oh, whatever. Okay, and then now I in order to mimic this, I need to see where the, like, touch trigger is. And then I think it's this. Yeah, I think it's whatever this all is on this group here. Let's try 533. Oh, that looked like it worked, actually. Well, yep, that works. Yeah, it certainly does. I think that we can do the ship just with a bunch of force blocks. That's sort of how I gathered that we might be able to make this work. Well, this is actually, yeah, this is great, actually. This is super chill. Just a lot of trial and error, but this actually works out pretty nicely. Whoa, okay. I mean, that actually works. That might look a little unnatural. I don't know if the ship can pull up, like, that hard, but oh, definitely not that hard. And then, yeah, just like a little bit of easing out. Man, it's unfortunate this level only has one ship section because this was like the easiest part yet, but okay. Unfortunately, now it's time for the robot, and there's actually like a substantial number of jumps here, which is unfortunate. Because it means we have to do our jank platform setup multiple times now, so. And now we're gonna have to make it move. What is that? That's to the left. What channel are we on now? 11. Wow. Big channel numbers over here. Does it actually work, though? Okay, it does. Thank God. Alright, and one more time. One more time, and then we're in the home stretch. We're in the home stretch, guys. It is time for the back and forth part. That's awesome and cool. Alright, nice, cool. We've reached another start position. Thank the Lord. Alright, cool. Very cool. Alright, what channel are we on? Our channel's gonna work here. Okay, this is still channel 0. And then 12. Okay, that's fair. 12, 13, and 14. Okay, that's fine. Dude, that's so awesome. Even the teleport thing jumps over this platform, just like in the real level. Nice. This is looking very good. Very promising. Now we have the wave, which the wave, it could just be... So we can literally just, like... I think we can literally just do this over and over again. Holy, that was crazy. Alright, cool. So let's no particle, no effect. These are on 12, and then this is 13, and then now we're going to be on 14. And then now we just have to jump here, jump into this orb, hit the orb, jump into this green orb, and we can do this all in one go, I think, if we flip the gravity here. Let's give it a shot. Let's see. Oh my god, dude, let's go. That's so awesome. That's so good. Oh my god, I can't believe how well that works. Let's flippin' go, dude. All right, let's watch it. Let's watch it once over from the beginning. All right, guys, welcome to my Dash Let's Play. Oh, the pads do still have some particles. I feel like I need to leave them though, because I don't want to get rid of the spider particles. That's kind of unfortunate, I guess. Ignore the fact that my trail keeps disappearing. That's just part of the game. Oh, why did the camera do that? That's... Why is it doing that? Oh, man. It's not supposed to do that. That looks kind of gross. Oh, dude, the dash orb. Oh, man. Geometry dash. Look at my ship. My ship control is kind of insane right now. Oh yeah. Oh yes, dude. Yes, bro, that's so good. Oh my god, it works so well. I'm so happy about that. I am so happy with that. Awesome. Very good. Alright, well, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys did enjoy that. No, it's not like the craziest building thing, but I'm very happy that it worked. Special thanks to all channel members, including Gato, Invdu, Gabriel555 Ty, Your Average Furry, Ghosty, Kingdom Edward Pandia, The Stupid Idot, and Artificial the Cursed Potato. Thank you guys so much for all the support. It means the absolute world to me. And yeah, level ID will be in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video.